Welcome to the Navy Chaplaincy Ministry Support Tool Informational Brief. Over the next 15 minutes, you'll be introduced to the NICKMAS software application, which is especially designed to assist religious ministry teams to plan programs, track performance, measure effectiveness, promote readiness, and communicate value. NICKMAS is being developed using Microsoft's Visual Basic for Applications language, which gives us the ability to use all of the features of Microsoft Office in our own software shell, which is both SPA-WAR and NMCI approved. To begin using NICKMAS, select the Start button and find the link for the Navy Chaplaincy Ministry Support Tool in the Start menu area. As NICKMAS loads, it adjusts its screen size to fit your monitor. It presents you an information screen showing you the latest current version. As NICKMAS is a for official use only product and contains personal identifiable information, you must agree to safeguard this information before you can begin using NICKMAS. The NICKMAS main screen is divided into two parts. The left side contains the application controls. The right side contains a main screen dashboard. The control side is organized into sections whose functions will be familiar to chaplains and RPs. Each section has a number of individual modules. Each module can be selected by its control button. Each section has been created according to standards set in Navy Tactical Functions, or NTAs. This NTA, 4.4.5, sets the standards for accommodate religious needs, a very familiar task which Navy chaplains know as provide and facilitate. The remaining main sections cover other familiar tasks. These are also built to NTA standards. In addition to accommodate religious needs, there is a section for foster morale and support, also known as care, and a section for provide staff support, also known as advise. The NICKMAS toolbox contains an assortment of modules to give you direct access to your data. The Options section contains important modules to control the overall setup and function of NICKMAS. As Internet access is important when using NICKMAS, the Network section keeps you informed of your Internet connectivity. The small print at the bottom tells you the current version of your system. Like the dashboard in your car, the NICKMAS dashboard provides a quick glance at what is going on under the hood. The dashboard's upper section provides quick reporting of key performance indicators. The dashboard's lower section provides access to over 30 different charts. The Quick Metrics section displays key performance indicators in 4 lines, or bands. These bands can be customized in the Setup module. Let's take a look at how NICKMAS works with some familiar imagery. Imagine if NICKMAS was a train on a track. If it were, then the actual application program, the modules, screens, and the programming logic behind them would be the engine. Although it's still a new application, it has a powerful engine. Under its hood is over 25,000 lines of programming code. It takes almost 4 reams of paper to print it out. Over 1,200 unique functions and procedures had to be written to accommodate the unique features of developing Chaplain Core Metrics. Currently, 48 customized modules have been developed to contain the features requested. At this time, users interact with NICKMAS in over 30 different data entry or report screens. If the program itself is the engine, then imagine the data as the cargo, or boxcars. The NICKMAS engine pulls the load, but it is the data files that carry the load. The NICKMAS data file carries 65 databases at this time. It also handles over 30 complex charts and reports. NICKMAS has been designed to be able to upgrade the engine without touching the data. Providing the end users a new version of NICKMAS will only require sending them a new engine. A user's existing data will connect to a new engine when there is a NICKMAS update. This train imagery works for the development of NICKMAS as well. The primary goal of developing NICKMAS is to stay on track by avoiding mission creep. Although there are many tasks and features NICKMAS could have, we will begin by only pulling the load we need at this time. By staying on track and only pulling the needed load, we expect to deliver NICKMAS after the SLS. One of the key modules of the NICKMAS application is the counseling module. NICKMAS tracks counseling under two separate NTAs, the NTA for Provide and Facilitate and the NTA for Care. To demonstrate how a counseling session is tracked in NICKMAS, we will select the Pastoral Counseling button. Since we selected the Pastoral Counseling button, the Counseling Care option is not available to us when we go into the tracking module. So here we have to choose between Pastoral Counseling Provision or Pastoral Counseling Facilitation. In this example, we're going to choose Pastoral Counseling Facilitation. The counseling module collects 5 pieces of PII information. But NICKMAS goes well beyond the normal safeguards provided by both SPA-WAR and NMCI systems to safeguard this data. The PII data is stored in a database separate from the non-PII counseling data. The PII data is encrypted by a keyword known only to the chaplain entering the data. And finally, the PII data has a lifespan that's limited to the case at hand. The counseling module collects the counselee's information, the command information, liaison information if the counselee has released confidentiality, counseling session information, whether the counseling session was support beyond command responsibilities. It tracks follow-up appointments and allows the chaplain to make basic comments, observations, and a short narrative. Rapid data entry in NICKMAS is possible through the use of text boxes, check boxes, pull-down menus, and radio buttons. Like your internet browser, NICKMAS remembers new data elements and stores them in a database to autofill user forms as needed, saving you data entry time. NICKMAS offers the local chaplain the ability to track command counseling trends and metrics down to the work center level. The counseling module tracks whether the counselee releases confidentiality and precisely who the counselee requests the chaplain to liaison with on his or her behalf. If confidentiality is not released, NICKMAS does not permit liaison elements to be selected. NICKMAS tracks both the date the counseling was conducted and the date the counseling was documented. NICKMAS tracks 10 major counseling categories. Each counseling category has multiple subcategories, which NICKMAS refers to as a counseling category type. Both counseling category and counseling type information are required data entry elements. NICKMAS also tracks the COSFA level of the counselee. A module feature has been developed to include the spiritual fitness guide into this area. The final 3 areas of the counseling session information which are collected are the results of the session, its length, and whether or not the service member's command is aware of the issue which brought the counselee to the chaplain. As part of measuring chaplain capacity, NICKMAS tracks whether or not the session being recorded was for chaplain support beyond normal command responsibilities. As NICKMAS harnesses the capabilities of Microsoft Office, the chaplain is able to create a follow-up appointment on his or her own Outlook calendar directly from NICKMAS. In addition, if the counselee's email address has been collected, NICKMAS can send the counselee an appointment reminder via email. Brief comments can be made and stored for this session. Again, as this may contain PII, NICKMAS encrypts this data with a keyword supplied by the chaplain and stores it in a database separate from the other counseling data. The charts on the main screen provide the chaplain a rapid report on key measurements from collected data. To change the displayed chart, NICKMAS provides a pull-down menu with over 30 predefined charts. Charts cover overall data as well as specific sets of data.